Long ago, the armies of Israel stood on one hill, while the Philistine army stood on another. Every day, a giant warrior named Goliath marched into the valley between them. He was over 9 feet tall, covered in heavy bronze armor, and carried a massive spear. For 40 days he challenged Israel. "Choose one man to fight me. If he defeats me, we will serve you. But if I defeat him, you will serve us." No one dared accept the challenge. Even King Saul and Israel's bravest soldiers were terrified. Meanwhile, a young shepherd named David arrived at the battlefield to bring food to his older brothers. When he heard Goliath mocking God's people, David couldn't believe everyone was afraid. David said, "Who is this uncircumcised Philistine that he should defy the armies of the living God?" King Saul tried to give David his royal armor, but it was far too heavy. David took it off. Instead, he picked up 5 smooth stones from a nearby stream, took his shepherd's sling, and walked toward the giant. When Goliath saw the young shepherd, he laughed. "Am I a dog that you come to me with sticks?" But David answered with unshakable faith, "You come against me with sword and spear, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty. The battle belongs to the Lord." As Goliath charged, David ran toward him, not away. He placed a stone in his sling, swung it with all his strength, and released it. The stone flew through the air and struck Goliath squarely in the forehead. The mighty giant crashed to the ground. The Philistine army fled, and Israel won a victory that no one thought was possible. The lesson: David didn't win because he was stronger or more experienced. He won because his faith in God was greater than his fear of the giant. This story reminds us that faith sees God's power instead of the size of the problem. Courage grows when we trust God. God can use ordinary people to accomplish extraordinary things. The biggest victories often begin with simple obedience and unwavering faith. Memorable verse? The battle is the Lord's. 1 Samuel 17:47. This is one of the Bible's greatest stories of faith because it teaches that with trust in God, even the giants in our lives can be faced with courage.